Peter, terrific game of football, but in the end, really, class won the day, didn't it?
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. The bounce of the ball probably went their way a little bit in the first half, but they were sensational with the footy. I think we had them down as 21 out of 22, and I think the set they didn't complete, we got penalised on second or third tackle after it. So, we were defending really well, but they really put us to the sword there in the first half. We thought that couldn't keep going, and we thought they'd have to start making some mistakes in the second half, and I think they did that early in the second half. But they had a history of being close games. Yeah.
Well, you had some rough patches in that first half, long periods of time without the ball, and yet really on the scoreboard you weren't that far behind. You were still in the game all the time.
Yeah, no, well we were, and I mean that's something that we spoke about at half time, and we thought we were right in the game. And saying that we've won in golden points, so it wasn't as if we kicked away. But I thought some of our sort of big guns come to the fore towards the end of the game, and Carmichael and Justin sort of got us into position for Darren there, for a kick, and I just sort of thought that, we always thought that we could probably win the game, as I'm sure the Titans probably thought they could as well. But they're great clashes.
Yeah, but the two tries straight up to half time, that turned it for you, didn't it? Really?
Yeah, it did. When we had, that was a sort of thing we said we had to probably be the first scorers in the second half just to try and get back in the game.
Like a double bonus, you get one and another one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, get a bit of momentum, and we had no field position, of course, in the first half either, which really hurt us. But we've been defending pretty well. We were ordinary last week against St George. So I don't want to be sound hypocritical there, but the last sort of month or 5 weeks, the 4 games prior to that, we conceded 52 points in the 4 games. So our defence has been pretty good, and I thought it was very good again there tonight.
It's amazing what happens when your good players do come back. Combinations start to come together again, don't they? Then it works for you.
Yeah, for sure. It was really good. I said to Wayne in the box tonight, just having the bench that we had, and we were on our normal rotation. We didn't have to make too many changes out of the ordinary, and the players, they're very routine as people, and they're used to that as well. So, I'm sure that Justin and a couple of those guys haven't played a lot of football and will improve with that run under the belt as well. So it was a much needed win for us. It was the type of win that we needed, and it gets a bit of feeling, a bit of spirit back in the joint as well after that loss to the Dragons.
Anyone else, but there's 2 players to me tonight really went in 100%. It was Sam Thido.
Yeah.
Everything he did was at 100%. And then Ben Hannett. I mean, he's a young kid. You're going to miss him.
Yeah, well, we will, and I mean, contrary to what's been written, we had no intention of losing Ben. I mean, we couldn't afford him in the end, and we thought he'd be with us for the rest of his career. So, that's not something that's probably been reported real fairly in Ben's case either. So he'll be a big loss to us. But, I thought, don't disagree with you, but I thought Michael Ennis and Darren Lockyer just really sort of, just did the players' player votes. I mean, they were the only 2 players to get votes, which is very unusual. So they made an impression on their teammates. Yeah.
Bennett, he spoke about staying healthy, and I guess if you do stay healthy, you can give them all a shake at the top, can't you? No matter where you finish.
Yeah. Well, we've got the players there to do that, of course. But we're still. We're still a fair way off where we need to be to trouble the Storm. They're clearly the top side. So, but we proved in 206 if you get there and you get there in good shape. And I don't know whether Wayne mentioned that he wouldn't have, but no. We think if we get there and we're in good shape and our players are on the field, we're a chance of sort of beating anyone. So,
but just getting there and anything can happen, mate. That's for sure.